It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Krups machine. We're going to be putting a new torp in the machine. It's been ages. It's really been ages since the last time we used this machine, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited to show you today what I have. Stone IPA, 6.9% ABV is their flagship beer. So without further ado, just going to grab this. Ooh. So I'm going to show you how to load the torp first. So take the lid off, like so. And inside the lid, you'll have your beer line. A beer line comes with every new torp, and you get to use it with every new torp. That means you got fresh beer, clean lines every time, no chance of infection. So you simply grab hold of your torp, put your beer line on the top, solid push like that, job done. You lift your lid of your Krups, you take the handle off. Going from back to front, load your torp in from the back, push it in and down, and then you have your line here. Simply click the line down into place, put your tap back on, and you close your door. Now, this is where the important part comes in, and this is where I've been in the past very impatient. That's the word, very impatient. I've not waited for that line. Let me grab the camera now. I've not waited for that red light to go green. And the reason why I may not have waited in the past is because it can take an hour or two for that light to go green. But it's really important you wait for that light to go green, because hopefully you won't have any fobbing, you won't have any wasted beer, everything's settled down. The machine seems to know, after I've kind of not shook it, but after I've moved the keg, I've fitted it, the beer needs time to settle again. The machine seems to know that the beer is settled, and of course, importantly, I've pre-chilled it in the fridge. My fridge is set at 5 degrees. Now the Krups likes to get it down to about 4 degrees. So once it goes 4 degrees on the Krups, once it's chilled down a bit, once it's settled down, the light will go green and we'll be ready to go with the beer. So what I've done, rather than go, ooh, I really want a Stone IPA and I want it now, I've gone, right, let's plan ahead a little bit. I'm going to want a Sunday afternoon pint of Stone IPA. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to want it about 3 o'clock. Let's put it in early, let the machine do its work, and we'll come back when it's ready. Okay, we have got a green light. Let's get us a beer. Green light, everybody. I've wet the glass, as you can see, and let's see how this Stone IPA pours. Nozzle right up to the glass, straight down. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Perfect. Thank you very much. Craft Beer Lady done a bit of filming for me. So, this is it. Before we get into this beer review, I want to say, Stone Brewing Company, being from America, this IPA is legendary. And it's been legendary for many a decade. And it's still 6.9% ABV, which is incredible. over here in the UK, we have a culture to bring out a really good beer and then over time lower the ABV for the mass market, keep lowering it. I'm not going to bring any names out for IPAs, but one of the biggest IPAs in the UK and around the world used to be 6% ABV, and now it's 5.4. And there's so many other breweries around there that they bring out this really popular beer, everybody likes it at 6% ABV, and then next thing you know, it's 5.5 or 5.2 or 5% ABV. What we got to do in the UK is stop dumbing down our beers. This IPA is meant to be 6.9% ABV. Stone Brewing Company are really proud of this beer. And look at it. Look as I rock this beer back and forth. Carbonation chasing the head of the glass. We've got a 3-finger, slightly off-white head. Lovely, slightly hazy, amber-coloured beer. Let's get the aroma then. It smells really good. It smells really good. Really hoppy. A really fresh aroma. Grapefruit. Pine needle. This IPA is a real classic. As soon as I seen it on Beerwolf's website, I ordered 8 kegs so I could get a free delivery. 8 little torps. I ordered it straight away. I'm going to dive in. Cheers everybody. Oh, the IPA of old. Oh, Stone Brewing Company, this takes me right back to when IPAs were. You've got this beautiful, slight kind of sweet, malty beginning, and then there's sweetness right at the end as well. But it's mixed with bitterness. There's a big, bitter crescendo of hops that just roll over your palate. The bitterness on this beer, I'm going to take a guess of it. It's got to be up there, 60, 70 ABV, International Bittering Units. It's a proper old school American IPA. Drinkability is incredible. It's a little kind of syrupy and sticky, the amount of ingredients that are in the beer. It's almost got a slight Belgian feel about it. It's almost as if they've used, of course, American sugars, but they, in Belgium they use certain sugars to kind of sweeten the beer somewhat. And I just feel that they might have used this practice, this Belgian practice to sweeten the beer up a little bit. It's got a slight syrupy feel to it. But then it's grapefruit. It's like biting grapefruit peel, orange peel, pine needles, walking into a forest with pine needles and grabbing them off the tree and smelling them, and oh, just beautiful. Look at the lacing on the glass. Look at the lacing on the glass. And it's really nice. This is probably the freshest Stone IPA that I've ever had. Because these torps, when they come into Beerwolf's website, I was quite lucky really. As soon as they come in, boom, they're sold straight away. So the other few torps, off the top of my head, I got a Stone Go-To IPA torp to review. I bought a Moretti Rossa, should be interesting. I bought a Cruz Campo, I think it was a dark beer. It's kind of dark lager. And I can't remember the other beers off the top of my head. They're just sitting in there, but they're underneath boxes and boxes of other beers that have turned up since I've ordered these torps from Beerwolf. I've been, whilst I'm in a t-shirt, whilst I was waiting for this Krups machine to cool down and get the beer spot on, I actually went out in the garden. We got a really mild November's day, and as some of you know, I knocked the wall down in the kitchen and I put all the bricks up on the drive, just like scattered it everywhere. And I've just tidied everything up there, so the garden's kind of back to where it should be now, quite tidy. I got all my logs ready as well for the fire. I got all the logs drying now in the conservatory next to me. Show you some of the logs. We had a neighbour who cut his trees down, and I just grabbed a load of logs off him. It's damp. It might take a few weeks to dry, but that was the afternoon's work whilst I waited for this torp to cool down. And I just feel this is the perfect liquid refreshment, you know, to you know, just to round off a really nice afternoon. I've been putting that job off, and I've been pouring it off and pouring it off. This is like my just reward for the hard work. 2 hours out there messing around with bricks. It's really nice, it's really drinkable. Look at this, look as I rock the beer back and forth. Look at the quality, look at the quality on this beer. What you will get with the Krups is pub quality beer, you really will. As you will with the blade there. Let's see if you can see everything. You get the blade, here's my little bar area, blade, Krups and Phillips Perfect Draft. I've also got a physics beer machine as well that I use on occasion with my big bottles of beer. But yeah, this is my little bar area. I've kind of really enjoyed it, and I tell you what I have got as well. I'll grab it now. Sorry for the long-winded review, but I hope you're interested in all of this stuff. John from Lord's Brewing Company brought me down some really nice 50-year-old copper drip trays that I'm gonna refurbish. I'm gonna get some brasso on these and really kind of clean them up nicely. And yeah, we're gonna get them on the bar. This is the next project now. It's been a bit of a dumping ground. There's wood everywhere from my fire. Clean up the bar, get it ready for the spring. That's the idea. Okay, rating Stone IPA. I really like it. I really like it. It's a fantastic beer on the Krups subcompact. I like that enough to give it a 9 out of 10. That is a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Craft Beer Lady's probably going to jump straight in and do another review of this, and then we're probably going to have a little nice Sunday afternoon drinking the rest of this torp, bit of roast dinner and chill out. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!